Hello and welcome to Feast One's Eyes on Watches. Please like and subscribe.
Valimor Automatic Full Review.
This is the Valimor Automatic Watch, and this has been sent to me free. Now inside here there's a Japanese movement and there's 21 jewels. The glass in the watch here is a sapphire crystal and it has a slight bezel to it, but the clarity is very good on this. The bezel on the outside here, or this insert, is ceramic, and all of these numbers and little markings on the outside have lume on them. And what really makes this very special is this outer bezel, where it's very grippy, but it's again based on a dragon skin, and that's in gold, and it does look lovely. The case on this watch is in stainless steel, and it's brushed to a very nice standard. And I'll just turn it around to the other side. Now you can see that you've got a raised crown guard on here, and the crown again is very individual. It looks very nice, and I like the jewel in the end of it as well. The face of the watch is in a nice royal blue, and you'll also see that it's embossed and it looks like this dragon skin. The indices are all raised with lume, and it does look very nice. You'll also see that the name and the logo at the top are also raised as well. Now another interesting thing is there's a second track that comes around the outside, and that is just raised off the face, and it looks to me it's in like a slate colour. And what you've got on here is it's embossed around the outside. I hope my camera's picking this up. And then what you've got as well is all the little numerals on there. So if you go 5, 10, 15, they're in gold. Another nice feature to the watch. The hands on the watch are in silver, and they go into a sword blade shape with a nice little point at the end of them. That lines up nicely with the tracks around as well. There's also some lume on here, and you'll probably just see that there's a little bit cut away. The second hand is also interesting because that is in gold, and it's got a little lume pip on the end, and that little lume pip goes down into an arrow shape. To set the time on the Valimor, you pull the crown out, and all you're having to do then is just adjust this. Now you'll see when I've done this, the second hand has stopped, so this watch hacks. Once you've got the time set, all you're having to do, push the crown back in and everything is set, and you'll see the second hand is starting to move around. The power reserve on this watch is 60 hours. Now I have done a little test on this, so I wound it up fully and I've left it, and it's still running at just over 60 hours. So that's really good. The water resistance on this Valimor is 10 ATM, so it's okay for just getting a little bit wet, hand washing and things like that. As for swimming, it hasn't got a screw down crown, so I'd exercise a little bit of caution with that one. The dimensions of this watch are, the bezel on the outside here is 40mm. Lug to lug is 47.38mm. The thickness of the watch, including the glass, is 15.3mm. The crown is 8mm. The bracelet at the top is 22 and it tapers down to 20mm. The clasp on the back here is 7mm. I've taken a pin out of the bracelet so we can have a look at the back of the watch in a lot more detail. And first and foremost, you can see it's got a nice display window. The casing on the back is all in stainless steel. That balance wheel, well, wow, that looks absolutely lovely. And I do like this track just around the outside, which again is in this dragon skin effect. You'll also see just on the outside from here, there's some information about the watch.
This is the loom on the Valimor. Now the movement is because it's still on my wrist and I'm just filming this in the dark, but this looks really good.
To size the Valimor up for my 7¼ inch wrist, I used the tool that was sent with it, and it did a reasonable job. And I've taken 3 links out. Now these links are really quite nice, and as you can see it's brushed on the outside, and then you've got this dragon skin effect running in true tracks down the middle. And if I just turn the link over, you can have a look at the back of it, and again polished beautifully. These are solid links, by the way, and you can also see just at the top there's a little arrow that indicates where you push the pins through. The bracelet has solid end links. It's a brushed finished, and look at this track running down the centre. Now that's slightly raised and in this dragon skin effect, and I think that's really quite something else. You've got the logo on the buckle down here, and it opens and closes really easily. Nice little click to that. I have to say the bracelet is beautifully finished, and you'll also see there is no movement between the links, so that's quite good quality.
The marketing strategy behind this watch has been quite interesting, and Valimor have produced quite an interesting video, and they gave me permission to use this, so have a look at this.
The legend continues. The great dragon killed Gara unleashed his fiery breath, hardening the steel of the sword long forgotten in the Lake Avalon, reimagined into a unique work of art, powered by a 60-hour power reserve automatic movement. Protected by stainless dragon armor with a Swarovski crystal set Arthurian crown, the custom medieval Valimors glow with a magic loom against the engraved blackened dragon scale and diamond-cut sword hands. The bracelet seamlessly integrates the patented dragon scales for a timepiece as timeless as the legend itself, and as unique as the one sword. It's time to become the legend.
Now I've put the Valimor on my 7¼ inch wrist, and I have to say this is a really nice watch. It does look good, and I love that bracelet. The finish on that is really spectacular. Will the Valimor fit under the cuff? Now this shirt has 2 button adjustments on here on the cuff, and I've got it on the second one, so it gives me a little bit more room, but the watch fits perfectly underneath there and it's very, very comfortable. So I'm going to give that a 100% pass. Will the Valimor fit under the cuff with the cufflinks? Now what I've done is I've chosen some blue ones because of the watch face, and just have a look at this. It fits absolutely fabulously, so I've got to give that a 100% pass. To sum up my review of the Valimor watch, this is really a very, very nice, attractive and interesting watch. So can I recommend this? Yes, I can. Thank you so much for watching this review. Please remember I'll be doing lots of other reviews on other interesting watches in the near future. It would also help my channel immensely if you liked and subscribed. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you for watching this review. Please like and subscribe.